Weekend. Somebody took my dog. Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Traveling Gun. I am Thomas. I'm a regional flight attendant for those who are new. To all my returning subscribers, thank you for the support. I do appreciate it. And if you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Today, I began a 5-day trip. I've been off. Well, necessarily wouldn't say off. I picked up 3 days of reserves. I swapped it out for my other 3 days. So, and I didn't get used per usual because of my block time that I have for the rest of the month. So I've been at home for the last week because I had a 3 days reserve, and then I had 3 days off after. So I've been home for like the last week doing nothing. Well, I did do something, but you know what I mean is not nothing exciting. But today is just a 2-leg day. I did head to Greensboro, and then from Greensboro to LaGuardia, and then LaGuardia to Wilmington, and then I'm done around 11 o'clock tonight. So it's going to be pretty late finishes throughout this trip, but I get done around 2-ish on go home day. So just kind of like how I like it, you know, not getting done after 3 o'clock on go home day. And that's all that matters to me is the time on go home day. But I'm finna get ready and catch this shuttle, and I'll see you guys once I get to Wilmington. Everybody, I made it here to Wilmington. My 2 flights today were very uneventful. We get to the hotel, and the hotel actually, you know, the door, some hotels have the door locks. You have to have somebody from the front desk buzz you in. So we're sitting out there for maybe about 15 minutes, knocking on the door, doing the bell. We thinking they fell asleep maybe, but I said maybe maybe they're in the bathroom. And sure enough, 15 minutes later, she comes scuttling out, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I was in the bathroom." But yeah, other than that, nothing happened today. My flights were very uneventful. It's cold now. As you can see, I have on my sweater. I also brought my jacket just in case, because it was 38 degrees in New York before we left. And I'm going back up north. Sometime during this trip, I know in Rochester, it's supposed to snow around that time. So I brought my jacket just in case, and my skull cap to keep my head warm, because I have no time to get sick this winter at all, which I rarely get sick. So let me knock on wood. I rarely get sick, and if I do, it's just like the sniffles for a couple of days and then knock it out. But being sick and flying is not fun because your ears start to stop up and stuff like that because of the pressurization. And we don't have time for that. Just don't have time. I don't like being sick, so I try to take care of myself as best as possible. Plus vitamin C tablets and stuff like that. Try to stay healthy as much as possible. But I'm gonna go downstairs and work out. I'm gonna just do cardio because this hotel doesn't have any weights. They just have cardio machines. So I'm gonna just go do cardio, come back up here and take a shower and get ready for tomorrow. Have a later report. I don't have to report till 1:30. Hopefully I get up for breakfast, but I'm not gonna bank on it. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2. Everybody, today is day 2 of 5. Today's a 2-leg day. I go from Wilmington to LaGuardia, sit for an hour and a half, and then LaGuardia to Kansas City. And I'm done about 8:30 Central Standard Time tonight. Slept really well last night. Didn't get a chance to work out because their workout room closes at 10 o'clock. And I even asked the front desk if they could just let me in and go jog for like 15 minutes. She told me no. So I had to get up this morning and do it. Didn't really eat breakfast because I'm not too fond of this hotel's breakfast. It's very, very limited, so I just got fruit instead. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as I know, nothing has changed so far, or there's no delays going into LaGuardia because we haven't gotten an email or anything like that about IROP. So we're gonna keep it that way. And I guess I'll see you guys once I get to Kansas City this evening. Everybody, I made it here to Kansas City, Missouri. Today's flights were very uneventful, just 2 flights, quick turns, and nothing happening along the flight. But I do have a story to tell you. So over the weekend, somebody took my dog, Georgia. Now, I normally let Georgia out to use the bathroom all the time. She'll come back to the back door and jump on the back door whenever she's ready to come back in. Sometimes, if it hasn't been a while, she'll be sitting on the back porch just looking, so I have to tell her to come in. So this particular day, when was it? Saturday. I let her out. Then I noticed I haven't heard any noise on the back porch. So I go outside, she's not there. And I'm like, I don't see this dog anywhere. Georgia's not the type to wander and roam around and anything like that. She walks along the property line looking for wherever to use the bathroom or whatever like that. And then she'll kind of come back. So I couldn't find her at all. I called her. I even rode down the street, everything into a neighborhood. Couldn't find her. So I decided to let me call the animal shelter. They were closed. So they had an email, and I sent them an email describing Georgia, leaving my information. And I promise you, not even 30 seconds later, they called me and was like, yeah, we have your dog. So what happened was, the day that I let Georgia out, it was raining and kind of cold. So he saw Georgia walking at the front part of my property, not even on the street, not even nowhere near the street. So I guess he thought the dog was lost or something. So they said that he kind of had to basically kind of beg her to get into the car with him, because she doesn't just get into the car with anybody. And he took her to the pound. He took her to the shelter. And I was just like, first of all, when it comes down to dog situation, if the dog is not wandering in the road and it doesn't look homeless, like she had on her collar, she had on a harness. Only thing is, her collar doesn't have my address or anything on it, but she had on a harness. So obviously that dog probably belongs to somebody, because there's a house at this, that the dog is in front of. Why wouldn't you just go ask the person in the house, hey, is that your dog? And, yeah, that sent me in a panic for about 2 hours, until I just let me hit the pound up. So she was at the pound. So she spent the night at the pound, and I got her back the next morning. But, yeah, and I have another story, but I'm gonna save that for later because this clip has already been long. So somebody took her. And that's the only way I said Georgia would go missing, is if somebody takes her. She's not gonna wander off or anything like that. So, but other than that, I'm gonna get ready and go downstairs and work out. I have a 10 o'clock van in the morning, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 3. Good morning, everybody. It is day 3 of 5, and it's a 4-leg day. It's gonna be 11.5-hour duty day. Kansas City to LaGuardia, LaGuardia to Buffalo, Buffalo back to LaGuardia, LaGuardia to Rochester, and I end about 10:30 tonight. The second story that I had to tell you that I did this weekend, I attempted to record another video. It was just a sit-down video, and set up the camera, everything, start talking, and then when I go to cut off the camera, I realize I never hit record at all. Talking like 15 minutes. Didn't even hit the record button whatsoever. So that kind of bummed me out about re-recording it again, because I'm like, oh my goodness, it took a lot for me to record that video, and now I got to redo it all over again because I forgot to hit record. But other than that, I'm gonna get ready and go downstairs and get ready and catch the van, and I'll see you guys once I get to Rochester tonight. Everybody made it here to Rochester. Today's flights were very uneventful, 4 legs. Somebody, when they got off the plane here in Rochester, was like, it was a great flight, uneventful, basically kind of saying what I usually say. I'm not for sure if she was a subscriber or seen my videos before, because she did give me a big smile, but I don't know. But other than that, today, like I said, was a great day. My crew is really, really good. My captain is very good. We got to the hotel when we were actually supposed to be landing here in Rochester, so we left early as possible. And that's even with having 2 aisle chairs. We was halfway to the hotel by the time we were supposed to land. So, that's what we like. I'm tired, well, sleepy. So I'm gonna take a shower and get ready for bed, and I'll see you guys for day 4, which is tomorrow's only 2 legs. And I have a 10:59 van. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 4, just 2 legs. I'm glad it's 2 simple legs. I go from Rochester to LaGuardia, short flight, long flight from LaGuardia to Knoxville. I should be done before 4:30. Knowing my captain, we're probably going to leave a lot earlier from LaGuardia to try to make it to Knoxville, basically being on the hotel shuttle by the time we're supposed to land. So hopefully we're going to do that and get done at a decent time. And then day 5 is an early report, which I don't mind on go home day because that means we get it done a lot earlier. But other than that, that is all that I have for you all. Also, I want to say, make sure you keep yourself healthy because people on our planes are coughing, sneezing. You know, it's getting that time of the year where it's getting cold. You know, the weather's changing from hot to cold, hot to cold, hot to cold, especially going from Georgia where sometimes last week it was in the 80s and then this week it's in the 50s. Then we're going back up to the 70s and, you know, it's changing. Just try to keep yourself as healthy as possible. I'll see you guys once I get to Knoxville. Everybody made it here to Knoxville. Today's 2 flights were very uneventful. They put me in the conference room, I see. As you can see, big conference table here. But it looks like it was the handicap room, basically, because there's a handy wheel, you know, like the wheelchair can go into the toilet and bathroom. But today on my flight, this lady, her bag was so heavy, right? So she bent down, you know, to pick up from her knees like you're supposed to. But when she came up, she hit her head so hard on the other overhead bin. I was just like, ah, I did that because she hit it super hard and I felt really bad for her. And I asked her, did she need some ice? She said she was okay. Then we had another passenger, the gate agent out of Rochester. They let her bring 4 bags. She had a CPAP machine. She had a regular duffel bag, like a small duffel bag, a rollerboard, and then another little tote bag that people would put books and stuff in. She had 4 bags and didn't tell her to condense it whatsoever, and took up a whole lot of space and held up boarding because her bag didn't fit. And I was telling her because she had these pegs that were sticking out for safety on them. They're like the rubber pegs, I guess, to keep, you know, from bounce. When they bounce or thrown around, it won't do as much damage to it. And we had to check it because it wouldn't fit in the overhead bin. But she was like, oh, it's my medicine, it's medical equipment. And she was just afraid that it was lost. And I told her, listen, we have to check it. There's nowhere else we could put it. And you just pick it right back up once you get into LaGuardia. But the thing is, a lot of these gate agents don't do as far as their job, as far as telling passengers they need to condense it and then leave it up to us once they get on a plane with 4 bags. And then now we're getting chewed out. Don't like that at all. But tomorrow's an early report. I have to get up at 4:30, 5:30 van. It's go home day. Don't mind that at all. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for go home day. Good morning, everybody. It's go home day today. 3 legs. I do from Knoxville to Atlanta, sit for an hour and a half. Atlanta to Lafayette, Louisiana, and back, and I'm supposed to be done by 2 o'clock today. So we're praying that there's no storms, no anything, no nothing on go home day because we do not want to be extended on go home day. I slept really well last night, but nothing else happened. So we're gonna hope for the best today, and I'll talk to y'all once I get home to close out the video. Everyone, made it back to my car. Today's flights were very uneventful. We left early every single place that we went. We left early from Atlanta to go to Lafayette, and definitely left super early to leave Lafayette to come back to Atlanta because our captain was trying to catch a commuter flight. My flying partner tried to catch a commuter flight, and we ended up landing. We were supposed to land at 2:15. We ended up landing at 1:35. So I'm in the car right now at the time that we're supposed to be landing. So I love a captain that does that on go home day because he's like, listen, we're not playing around. We're trying to get to where we need to go. I'm off for a couple of days and then I have a 4-day trip right before Thanksgiving. So I'll see you guys in the next vlog. As always, hug on the ones that you love. Tell the ones that you love them. I'm out.